Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Miami Marlins.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
2022 Miami Marlins.
Just about set to go now. And on the hill, Sandy Alcantara.
Well, he's got such great discipline in between starts, taking care of himself, making sure he's lifting, his stamina stays high. He's a guy that wants to finish every start that he makes. Now, we know that's not quite possible, but he's well conditioned to throw over 100 pitches effectively. I think if you're on the other side, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats, run that pitch count up, and perhaps get him out of the ball game early. He's kind of a rare pitcher in today's game. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And there's one down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
The center fielder,
Michael Harris. Next up for the Braves. This guy has turned into a beast. Center field. Chisholm settles underneath it. And that is that. And the Braves go down quietly. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the first. And pitching in this game, Spencer Strider. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch the contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him. And he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire. So he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
John Birdie leading off here as he looks at that one outside the zone. And a foul ball. One, two now. Stays alive. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ozuna gets under it, hauls it in, and there's one away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Next one off the plate inside. And it's 2-1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Strider makes the catch. 2 away now.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Ariz stands in. That one lifted to left. Ozuna makes the catch, and that'll do it. And the Marlins down quietly. Scoreless after one. Back here in Miami, second inning set to go. Here's Austin Riley.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And the pitch. Hammer. Base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a leadoff double for their first hit of the game.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here is Matt Olson. Olson swings and drives it deep to right. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags up for third.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
Here's Orlando Arcia.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first two innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. And that's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Marcell Ozuna. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Chisholm under it, and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here at Lone Depot Park, Jazz Chisholm now. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Next pitch is popped up. Albies under it. Drops into the glove. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Now it's the right fielder, Brian De La Cruz. Pitch misses inside, ball 1.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. One down. Jorge Soler will hit next. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, but he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a guy is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially the guy's earned it. The umpire rolls with him.
Gene Segura at the plate here.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Kicks and deals. Foul ball there. At the belt and fires. A little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami, and it remains 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, on to the 3rd inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Kevin Pillar. Alcantara back to work. Out to center. Chisholm under this one. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Here's Acuna now. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That one laced to center and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Back-to-back base hits. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. And that one sliced foul. The pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. 1 run is in. Ozzie flying around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 3-zip.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. Doubled his first time up. Up the middle. On to first. Out. Number 2.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Flied out his first time. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. In comes the runner from third, and it's 4-0.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. Bangs off the wall. Cut off, now a throw home. But it's offline. He will score. It's 5-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Archie Bradley on to pitch here, and we'll see how he performs in this situation with his team down big.
Archie Bradley.
Here's the catcher to hit, Travis d'Arnaud. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Here's a rocket out to left. Soler makes the catch, and that'll do it. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 5 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now the DH, Jesus Sanchez.
Marlins, the designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez.
The right-hander back to work. That one drifts inside. And a foul ball. The next offering misses. And that's ball 2. And here it comes. That one's in there. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
John Birdie.
Back to the top of the Miami order. John Birdie at the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1. Kicks and fires. Good eye in that spot. And a count 1-2. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Marlins. It's 5-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
The wide to kick the pitch. Hot shot to third. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's Kevin Pillar. Base knock center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's down. One hops off the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. 1 run across, another comes in to score. It's 7-0, and he's safe at second with a 2-run double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that thing and get it back in, because he's going to come barrel around first. He's going to put pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Now here is Michael Harris. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. The run comes in to score from second. It's 8-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So the Marlins go with a new arm, number 81. He comes in with his team trailing by a bunch, so he'll try to keep it where it is. One out, runner at second. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Austin Riley. 1 for 2. This to center field. Chisholm moving under this one. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's 2 away. Birdie, relay to third. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning.
Really exciting when a couple of guys get their hands on the ball and execute the relay perfectly. Nice throw to third. Awesome job of execution.
Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Joey Wendell.
Leading up for the Marlins, the third baseman.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work.
Wendell.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock.
There goes Wendell. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Ozuna moving back for this one. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 14,
Brian De La Cruz, the next to hit. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
The 0-2. Out to short. On to first. Ball game. And the Braves get a shutout on the mound.
Well, a big win by 8 runs, and when you have that kind of lead, you make it easier for the pitching staff to come out, make their pitches, pitch to contact, and not worry about giving up the lead. So nice job today all the way around to get the W.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.